the bottom of my heart. It's Nyasha and Nana.
Hey yo, hi everyone. Hi. Today I'm making a video by myself. Well, Nyasha's here, but he doesn't want to be seen. But I thought I'd just make a video about myself by myself, and I just wanted to document what's going on in my life right now. I don't know if I'm ever gonna put this up, but I just feel like I want to let it out, and if I do put it up, I hope that maybe it helps some people out there. And y'all know people love gossip anyway, or just like people are nosy. So hey, so basically I'm pregnant. Woo! Oh yeah, sorry, we're not interacting with Nyasha. He's busy driving. So yeah, I just basically, yeah, I'm pregnant. Yay, exciting. I just wanted to share my feelings and how I felt through this pregnancy. I am now 10, oh, am I 10 weeks pregnant? Gotta check the app. I think I might be 11 today. I'm 11 weeks pregnant! Woohoo! Today. Yeah, not that you can see any evidence of it, well, kind of. But yeah, I just wanted to share how I felt throughout this 11 weeks. So basically I didn't know, obviously you can't know for like the first few weeks, because if you don't have a period or you don't have it, like there's not enough HCG to basically test whether you are or not. Anyway, so yeah, I basically did a pregnancy test and found that I was pregnant, and I was like, I didn't know how to feel about it. I know that we had discussed like having a baby and stuff, but I had read online that it takes women at least 6 months. Okay, so I did not expect to get pregnant straight away. So when I did, I was just like, oh, like I didn't know how to feel. Like I didn't know how to describe it. I just didn't know how to feel. I was just like, oh, like I'm pregnant. And it's so weird, like my reaction, I kind of in a way like knew I was, but I was like, oh, it's not real. I don't know how to describe it. So I just went by my business. I was like, I hadn't even told Nyasha yet, and I was just like, oh yeah, like it's not real. But then my head, I kept saying, oh my gosh, am I pregnant? I don't, like my emotions were weird. So yeah, and then so after like a couple of weeks, no, after like, wait, I found out before I went away, maybe like 4 days or a week later, I did another pregnancy test. Well, I did 2 at the same time, I don't know why. And then I decided to tell Nyasha, and he was like, oh my gosh, and he was excited, but I was just like, I don't know how I feel. Like I'm excited, but I was just weird about it. I don't know why, but I'm excited now, by the way. I just felt like, I don't know, maybe because in my head I just felt like, is this really real or is it not? Like, I don't know, most women might be like, oh my god, I'm pregnant, or I don't know how people react, but my reaction was just weird. Like I was like happy inside, but then I was like, this is not real. So anyway, so that's what happened. Told Nyasha, and Nyasha was excited, and I was just like, yeah. And he was like, what's wrong with you, kind of thing, like, are you not happy? And I'm like, I am, I just don't know how to feel about it. But like after Nyasha knew, a few days after, he kept like going on about it and like talking, oh, our baby this, our baby that. And so I guess that got me a bit excited, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I think I got the realization like, oh, like I am actually pregnant, and started to get more excited as time went by. But let me be honest, like I have not enjoyed this pregnancy so far. I have not enjoyed it. Like I am such a wimp anyway. I did not like any pain. I did not like my body feeling any other way. I just want to be normal and move forward, okay? So like I would say like maybe in the first 5 to 6 weeks, I started feeling really weird. Like I already had a bit of issues in terms of like my stomach and my gut, I'm not sure, like still trying to find out. I don't know if I'm allergic to something, but I just easily get bloated and so on and so forth. So like I only had a bit of issues there, but when I did get pregnant, being bloated was like 10 times worse. Sorry, but let me be real, being constipated was like 100 times worse than it already is, and it was just so uncomfortable. And especially in the first 5 to 6 weeks, I was just like, I was miserable. Like it was affecting my mood. I was really miserable. Like I'll be fine one second, the next second I was just so miserable. So like even at work, like there was a point where I just lashed out at a meeting, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Like afterwards I was like, this is not me. What the heck is happening to me? My emotions were just all over the place, mostly miserable and irritated. And like even a few days after, my manager was like, are you okay? Like seriously, we need to talk. Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I was just like, girl, if you knew, I just feel all over the place. I don't know what's wrong with me. Why is pregnancy doing this to me? Anyway, I was just like, anyway, so I was so miserable. And then there's like got to a point where I just did not want to eat. I still feel like I don't want to eat all the time, but I did not want to eat at all. Not that because I'm not hungry. I feel hungry, but when I do eat, like my stomach grows like 10 times more, which like felt so horrible. Like the feeling was uncomfortable. I was having a lot of insomnia. I couldn't actually sleep at night because my stomach would just be hurting at night. And like I just felt like this, being in that state was just horrible, because like especially like online when you read stuff and when you speak to like nurses or whatever, well mostly online and stuff that I've read, they're like, oh, you know, the first 12 weeks you basically keep it quiet because you have the highest chance of miscarriages, and it would be horrible to have a miscarriage, and like, you know, you've told everyone and stuff. God forbid, I hope I don't. But it was just so like, you know, you're told like don't tell anyone, or you're advised to until your first scan, and plus no one can see anything anyway. Well, I have stomach issues, so they're just like don't. So being in that state where I felt like I couldn't really talk to anyone. I mean, I was talking to Nyasha, but Nyasha's a bloke, okay? He's never experienced pregnancy before, and he's never been in that state, so we're both learning together, and me explaining how I feel, I guess he's never really gonna understand how I feel like physically. It was just really like annoying and miserable. So anyway, so being in that state, not being able to talk to anyone or tell anyone, like, is this normal? Am I supposed to feel like that? There's only so much information you can read online, but then you can't also believe everything you read online. So like I felt like I wanted to speak to someone who's actually been through it, but at that stage I'm like, do I actually trust anyone to let them know at this stage? Well, I do, but do I actually want to tell anyone at this stage? So that was really tough for me. Like, just like, I don't know what I'm doing. Am I doing things right? Am I doing things wrong? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, and yeah, so I just felt miserable and horrible. Like, but after like the 6th week, 7th week, I started to feel a bit better. I wouldn't say I was 100%. And like another thing is like, is it just me? Because I mentioned this, I saw the midwife like the other day. I don't know if it's just me, but I felt like there was something stuck in my throat. Like nearly every time I ate, there was like something stuck in my throat. It was the most frustrating thing ever, and I'm just like, I don't want to eat anymore. And that's so sad to me because I like to eat, okay? And my thing is, I like to eat. I overeat all the time anyway, because I just like the taste of food. Yeah, I saw the midwife and I was telling her about how stuff was stuck in my throat, and she was like, she doesn't know. So I don't know, but I did have tonsillitis before and I didn't take my antibiotics. So I do still have like the remnants of it. I don't know how to describe it. So I don't know if that's part of the reason, but it's just not a nice feeling like you have something stuck in your throat every time you've eaten. It's just so uncomfortable. Anyway, basically I've just been feeling miserable and like all over the place. I've been constipated, straight to diarrhea, and I'm just like, why me? I just feel miserable. And yeah, she's like, how can I help you? And I'm just like, I'm just miserable. For y'all, maybe you're just pregnant or just finding out, like now you know that maybe it's normal, or maybe it's just me. So yeah, that's my pregnancy story so far. I started feeling slightly better. The most horrible thing, I won't say the most horrible thing, but one thing that I've not like enjoyed is like I've read stuff that says it makes you feel insecure, but I've been feeling so insecure about my stomach. Okay, I know it sounds silly, and sorry cars, bumpy ride, and like I'm supposed to be pregnant, yeah, I'm supposed to have a stomach, but I know how my stomach is supposed to look like, and my stomach is not supposed to look like 3 months pregnant when I'm only like 11 weeks. And it's just frustrating, and it's really due to being bloated. If I have a small meal and then like I drink water, my stomach just grows humongously, and the fact that I'm constipated and not really going to the toilet, everything is pretty much still there. So I'm just like, I'm gonna be real, this is just poo in here. We're just nastiness building up. This ain't no baby, this is baby plus nastiness. So it just made me feel insecure, and I didn't want people to be like, oh, are you pregnant? Like, yes I am, but that's not why my stomach is big. And so like it makes me feel insecure. And so sometimes when I'm like going out, I do wear some baggy clothes because I just don't want anyone to, like, I'm already insecure and I don't want someone to point it out to me. I already know. Yeah, I don't know if everyone has that experience, but this has been a bit of a roller coaster to me, and I'm just like, and especially the sleepless nights, like when my stomach is just hurting, or like my food hasn't really digested properly, and as a result I can't sleep at night. I'm just awake. I'll wake up and I can't sleep because my stomach is just hurting. It's just so uncomfortable. So yeah, 11 weeks today, and that is my update. I have actually been meaning to make this video forever, but I never ever, like every time I could be asked, I was just too miserable to make it. So as I was saying, I have this pregnancy app, and I'm gonna hold my camera like this because we're turning so much and it's not still. I have this pregnancy app called, which I wish I have for people, so funny, Preg and Baby, and like it just gives you advice, like, oh, what you expect in your first week, how big is your baby in your first and your second, your third week. Like it gives you advice on food to eat. I'm really like enjoy reading it and find it quite helpful. And the other day I was just so sad because I was like, I read that you shouldn't go in a hot tub or a sauna because you might be dehydrated, it might cause defects in a baby in early weeks, and I'm like, Lord have mercy. And like, because I went in the hot tub a few times before and I did feel a bit funny, so I got out. I felt like everything was moving, so I don't know how to explain, but anyway. And so I got out, but then now reading it and it says you can't go in there, I'm just like, I hope my baby is okay. God, let it be okay. And like one thing I'm struggling with is like, since like my constipation bump is evident, but since my actual bump is not evident at the moment, like it's not obvious, I think it's kind of hard to, like, I do believe I'm pregnant, but it's kind of hard to like know there's something in there. Like I don't know how to explain it. So I think in that sense it's harder for me to like eat healthy and get all the nutrients, because I just want to do what I want to do and eat what I want to eat. So it's kind of hard to be like I need to eat healthy because this will benefit my baby. But as time goes on, I feel like I'm a bit more anxious and a bit more scared. Like when I read about the hot tub thing, I was like, God, I hope my baby's okay. I went in the hot tub the other day and I'm like, Lord Jesus, please let it be okay. Let my child be okay. So like as time goes on, I am becoming more and more like anxious and more like, oh my gosh, I do actually have to try my best, because it's so easy to just carry on as me. I don't know, and because I don't feel anything. Do you get what I mean? Like I feel the effects, but I don't feel the baby in there. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. Like, anyway, these are just my thoughts and like my everyday thoughts, and I'm always like questioning myself. I'm always asking questions because I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. But yeah, if anyone's going through this at the moment, at least now you know it's normal, or you know that I'm not normal. So yeah, have a great day. I really hope you enjoyed my video, and comment below and let me know what you think, and let me know if you have any more questions. But yeah, as I said, I don't even know if I'm going to put this up, because yeah, maybe by the time I put it up I might be quite heavily pregnant, I don't know, or might have even had the baby. But hey, I made it anyway. So yeah, thanks for listening, guys. I know it was a bit of a long video, but thank you for listening, and comment, like, comment, subscribe. Love y'all.
It's Nyasha